I want to grab my ukulele just to write things. To write things about writing things. I don't know about that. I don't know what it was. Hado. That was quite frustrating earlier. It's fine. I just don't appreciate that people think that because we're on the internet, they can still, you know, like harass people, and not just harass people, but, you know, like still cross boundaries and such. If I say, hey, don't convince me to like somebody, and then they just surpass that, and I don't appreciate that. It's not something I'm into. And there was someone that was doing that earlier where they were like, I'm gonna convince you to like this person and be on my side. No, you can't do that. That's not how the world works. I think the world would be a better place if we just accepted that people can't always like the same person as you. You just can't do that. You can't convince people to like people. It's just, you have to let them like them on their own. I don't like when people try to convince me that I need to like their person. Like, nah, no. You're not gonna like all of my people, and I'm not gonna convince you to like all my people. That ain't happening. We ain't doing that. But yeah, it was very frustrating. I don't like when people treat me like that. I think it's wrong. That's just a side tangent. I don't do promotions in chat. I just got done talking about boundaries and shit. And actually, I think that promoting your businesses without my permission is kind of interesting, because what if I don't like your content? I'm just saying. Someone asked, do you like fishing? I do. I just don't fish. I don't get invited to things like that. And it's not something that I would do by myself. I would have to be invited for something like that. I'm gonna take my sweater off, which unfortunately, because of the way that my arms look, I will be criticized, but I am too hot to wear my sweater, so I am risking being criticized because I'm burning up in my sweater. Yikes. Sometimes I gotta be comfortable. What country am I from? I'm from the US. Oh, my drink. I left my drink up here. Ugh. I thought that having a drink would cheer me up, but instead the caffeine in my system has made me more talkative. Someone said nothing wrong with your arms. Unfortunately, I get accused of having a disorder because of my arms. So, just the sad truth. Like, the rest of my body has, like, fat on it. I'm not afraid to say the word fat, so, like, clearly we don't got issues. But it's just so annoying, like, because my arms are skinny, but you already know I'll be like, I do have fat on my body, so it's like, you already know I'll be eating good, though. Someone said, hi, I'm a new subscriber from the UK. What's up? Ew. I don't know how to say your name. Abish? Don't be mean. Don't do that. You're mean. Like, genuinely. They said, I hope you feel better every day and that your Tourette's goes away. You think you're funny. Yeah, I have my headphones on because I like them. They look cool. My bunny. I know my bunny's cute. My partner's sister actually gave it to me. Someone said, get a job and a husband. Why are you being mean to me? No. Don't try to backtrack now. Don't try to backtrack now. Don't do that now. Someone said you look like a Smurf with the headphones. I don't think so. Any hobbies or interests? Mostly just art and music. He said she's sweet, don't do her like that. Yeah, my Tourette's doesn't need to be cured. I think that people just need to learn that it's going to exist. True. What am I gonna do in today's live? The same thing that I always do. Someone said you look like a Tim Burton character. No, I don't, because I wear more colors. I'm colorful. What? The fuck? If you have Tourette's, then why are you spelling the word tick wrong? Also, if you have Tourette's, why are you spelling the word Tourette's wrong? It's a universal word where it's not spelled different in other countries. Not that I know of, but like I could be wrong on that one. Actually, don't quote me on that. I could be wrong on that one. Someone said, if you have turrets, why aren't we hearing what you think of others? What? Someone said you're going to die a virgin. You wish. I don't know why you want that, but go for it. Your goals, not mine. Yeah. I like your name though. It's like, it says evil Darth Vader, but like with letters instead of, that's cool. What's wrong with chat? A lot of people don't like me or they're from different countries. That's what it is. You're not good at spelling. Fair enough. That's actually fair. Then I take back what I said. I'm just in a bad mood today, so like, I'm just getting on people for being mean to me. So I take back what I said. I don't know who that is. Someone said that their brother has a crush on me. That's really highly unhealthy. Yeah, I thought that was cool. As soon as I saw that, I was like, yo, that's a cool name. What made me come up with my name on YouTube? I didn't come up with it. Jujube has been my nickname since I was a kid, and I just kind of used it. But it was originally my Instagram name, and then when I started doing YouTube, I changed it to that. So I had a different name. I used to go by Apple Juice. It used to be my old artist name, but then I changed it. So. Hey, they said fuck what people say, you do you. I was gonna make an inappropriate joke, but I'm gonna hold it in this time. Someone just called me, I can't say that word, but starts with the letter S. They said that I am good for nothing. Bold of you to assume that I just mess around with multiple bodies. Huh, that's kind of cool. Someone said that I would be embarrassed to be seen in public with you. Why are you thinking about that? So let's hear the joke. No, I don't want to. Well, they said you do you, and I was gonna make a joke that someone already did. No. I was joking, I'm sorry. I'm in a healthy relationship. I'll be acting like I'm in a healthy relationship too. Someone said you're a joke yourself. Possibly. Immortal said, I do myself too. That was where I was going with that, yeah. And then I thought about it, it was like, No. Someone said, are you 20 years old? No, I'm not. That's an interesting turn of events. The person that was just insulting me just asked me if I would blow them. Why are you trying to turn the tables, my guy? That's low-key kind of awkward for you, embarrassing for you. Don't therapists preach about self-love? Yeah. Oh god. Fuck. Someone said, does peanut butter belong on pizza? Not necessarily, but there is such thing as peanut butter and jelly pizza, and if made right, it does taste good. What's the stream about? I just respond to chat. I don't know what that means. Someone said that you're still a puppy? Okay, I'm not complaining. I don't have, like, puppy ears, though. I wasn't trying to pull you, Olivia. You're not my type. Man of the Woods, what the fuck is your problem? Why are you weird? I'm just kidding. They said, why are you guys trolling this incredibly sick little girl? Shame on you. Shame on you. The fuck? Why do you gotta, like indirectly be mean like that? Olivia said, remember how you were bullying me? No, I actually said that I wish the best for you, and I wish that your life was better than it is. I didn't exactly say that, you're right, but close enough. Bro said, dude, try to be slick. I don't like being called a sick little girl, it's weird. Someone said you're bullying us first. I was not bullying you first, I was doing it second. Someone said, I suffer from mental illness, schizoaffective, that is hard to live with, and bipolar, be nice, people. I know someone that had schizoaffective, and they did act a little odd around me, and I was like, I need to get used to this shit. Olivia said, what the fuck, you're a liar. I really do think that you should not be online if you're gonna act like that. I'm being nice about it, but I genuinely think that there's more to the story. Michael, hi Michael. He said, what? You know what, Michael? I'm gonna do this. Don't take advantage of it. I'm gonna do this just so that I don't miss your messages. But I'm going to make you a mod just so that I don't miss your messages, because I really enjoy your messages and I always miss them because chat is being gay sometimes. I'm only doing it so I can read your shit though. So don't go too crazy with it. Michael is special, alright? Michael's special to me. Olivia is having technical difficulties. Someone said that's how you get mod. Yeah, Michael's special. He's been around for... Dude, Michael's funny as shit. Y'all don't even understand. Y'all don't even know. I mostly just mod people that I am, like, closer to, or, like, I really don't mod people a whole lot. Mostly just my boyfriend. And then Games Turner is my mod because he bought me these headphones, but also his messages are important to me as well. Why are my eyes like that? I don't have an answer to your question. Immortal what? Yeah, Michael's been around for like a minute. Someone said, are you 12? No, I know that my hair looks like it though. I know that my hair looks bad, I don't need to be reminded. I know that's not what you said, but I'm just saying, I know that my hair looks bad. Like, I've accepted that. It's not that it looks bad, it's just that the way that it's, like, cut, you can tell that, like, I do need to, I kind of want to like trim it a little bit, but I don't know. I thought about doing something different to it before trimming it. Um, Someone said Olivia is a pure moron. Actually, she's not a moron. She's just social media addicted. That's why I'm not hating on her that much. She's just addicted to socials as a young person, and that sucks and can fuck up the mind a little bit. He said, Michael, show me something, but not in a gay way. I have curled my hair before. Like, I have videos of, well, it was wavy, not curled, but yeah. Immortal! See, do you notice how I'm not the one insulting her? It's just everyone else. That's why I said I haven't really said anything mean. I've said that her situation is concerning. That sounds like such a vibe. Someone said the only thing that I love in life is my music and karaoke and working at a thrift store 4 days a week. That sounds like such a vibe, dude. I would love that kind of life. Immortal said, I'm sorry, Juju. I'll try to be nicer. I mean, she's clearly going through shit. She really going through it. I shouldn't say it like that, but bro really going through it. Bro's probably listening to Juice WRLD while rolling up. Rolls up like a blunt. It's like, I still see your shadows in the back. Like that kind of shit. She sounds like the kind of person that secretly listens to like the sad music that I listen to. I bet you we probably listen to the same like fucking music too. That's the best part. Nah, he said I am your father. Darth Vader said I'm your father. No way. Actually, I would believe that. I would low-key believe that. Why are you guys fucking with her so much? I low-key kind of feel bad. She's clearly going through some shit and y'all are like, attack. I'm like, no, I didn't set this up. I promise. Someone said Radiohead. I do listen to Radiohead, yes. I actually listened to Radiohead earlier, that's funny. How am I? I am not good, but not the worst I could be. If that makes any sense. Like, I could definitely be better. See, this is why we modded Michael, so that I could just see his messages. Because I always miss them and I feel so bad. Immortal said menstruation is not a good excuse for her, Juju. I didn't... I mean... No, it's really not. I didn't... That's so mean to say that. Michael has shown me the way. Literally, though, Michael, okay, if you really, like, deep dive into some of the things that he says, he kind of real with it. Like, low-key, he kind of real with it. I don't know if I can read that out loud. Hello. Nah. That sounds like... Okay, that's cool. Someone just said they play harmonica. That's cool, because I like harmonica. I like the sound of harmonica. I don't know if I would ever learn how to play it, but it would be cool to implement it in, like, my music and stuff. Someone said your hair is beautiful. It used to be way longer than this. Like, actually, my hair was really short. It's grown since. I cut it around the time that I got sober. And then it's been growing with me, with my sobriety journey, and I don't know why I find that kind of, what would I say? Ironic? Not ironic. There's words. Yo, what? Someone said I was gonna leave earlier, but I wanted to clown Olivia. Why are y'all being so mean to her? Not me defending my enemies, bro. That's crazy. That's how you know I'm a real one, though. I would defend my enemies if I needed to. If I had to, for whatever fucking reason, I would. Like, I'll be honest with you, right? if there was someone that I was like, I totally have beef with, but I saw them like getting jumped or something, you already know, I'll be like, look, I'm gonna put the beef aside for just a second, just a second. I'm not gonna watch that happen. But then after all that's over and the cops show up and shit, alright, we're gonna go separate ways. Like, I would defend, all I'm saying is that I would defend one of my enemies. Like, if one of my enemies, if something happened to him or whatever, I would be like, okay, I'm gonna defend you. I'm gonna step up real quick. I'm gonna, like, step in between you two and be like, whoa, 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 I may hate this person, but you can't talk to them like that. And the thing is, I don't even hate anybody. It's just that, like, if there was someone that I had beef with, I would step up and be like, whoa, 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 I'm standing up for this person. I may not agree with them and I may not like them, but whoa, 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 you can't do, no, 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 no. You can't treat them that way. Shut up. I would do that. I would do that. Deadass. If one of my enemies was in trouble, I might defend them. I might stand up for them a little bit. I'm that guy. I'm just that guy. I'm just that guy. Like, a person could, like, hella make fun of me, but if someone were to try to get physical with that person, I'd be like, whoa, 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 no, 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 no. Like, I would stand up. What about eating grass? That's what matcha tastes like. Matcha tastes like I'm eating grass. I've kind of learned to love matcha, though. Mortal said beef is in my belly. Should I say the L word? Now that Michael's here, should I say the L word? I'm gonna say the L word. Someone said, where's the beef? Oh yeah, I don't know. So what if my enemy is like a vegan? Do I say salad? Do we got salad? I kind of stole that joke from somebody, so don't find that entirely funny. I just think it's really interesting. Someone said, they said, say the L word and the N word. No. I was just saying I could say the L word. The L word. I don't want to trigger Michael. If I say the L word, I'm gonna trigger Michael. I'm telling you though, the things that Michael says, we need to have a book of all of Michael's sayings. Dead ass, it would be interesting to decode all the things that he's saying. This is why I modded him, by the way. This is exactly why I modded him. What's the L word? It's lobsters. Just wait for it. Wait for it. They said, okay, just wait for it. Just wait. If you say the word lobster, just give it a minute. He said Mike is typing. Yeah, literally, he's probably typing a paragraph too. That's why I said just wait for it, wait. Bro's literally typing about Liz Lobster racism. He probably is typing a whole paragraph about lobster racism. Lobsterism's crazy. He really do though. He talks about like lobster. Should I just keep saying the word? Lobster. There it is. There it is. Michael, we
like you. Michael, we like you. You're one of my favorite followers. I would just be triggering him on purpose. I said the L word, and he goes, "Do not utter that. Heathen is filth in Lord Travis's sanctuary." I can't. I cannot. Michael, we like you. I can't. Yeah, so Michael has a thing against lobsters, and I like to joke about, like, how he has, like, lobster racism. Mortal said lobster. Someone said, why is her head so small? You could just ask me personally, but I won't give you a good answer because I don't have one. What? He said, what's wrong with lobsters? They're delicious. You should tell that to Michael. I don't remember what Michael had against, lobsters. He explained it, and I can't remember. Someone said, can you show me your feet? No, but I really do think that you need to log out if you're asking me that. I'm just saying. Someone said your headphones are like when kids wear giant backpacks. I can see it. Angel said, I love your room. Thank you. It's really not as great as it could be. I got like a new, like, bed. Whatever. Not a new bed setup. Like, I got like the pillows and like the matching blankets and stuff. It's cool, so. And then my boyfriend helped me hang the lights up, and I got a dying plant in the background. Such a vibe. Michael, what? He said, Michael, keep repeating that while I write all that down. I'm telling you, we need to have a book of all of Michael's sayings. I really hope it's not ChatGPT, because, like, I'll write all this down and just start making a book. Someone said, why do women cheat on their boyfriends? So much serious question. Do you want me to give an honest answer? Do you actually want me to be honest? It's because they think they're all that. I'm not even making that shit up. It's because they're like, I'm attractive, and so, like, yeah, that's genuinely why. Somebody said eat. Your joke is hilarious, but I promise you my inability to gain weight is never gonna be, like, affected by your comments, ever. I don't think that's how cures work. I don't think that that's how cures work. So what said I see dead people? What movie is that? That's a movie reference. I know ball, but I don't know the ball. That's a movie reference. What is that from? I know ball, but, like, I don't. He said Mike responded to my lobster diarrhea creating crabs. Someone said, would you pick the bear or the man in the forest? I would pick the man. I really don't remember what that movie is. Did I, like, I don't know if I missed it in chat. Why can't I remember what movie that is? I know it, but I don't know it. I pick the man because I don't know what's gonna happen, if that makes any sense. I know that most people pick the bear because it's like, well, I already know what's gonna happen and, like, my fate is sealed. And I'm like, yeah. But, like, that's the reason why I don't pick the bear, is because I don't know what's gonna happen. There's a chance of survival with the man. I don't think I could survive a bear, but I could survive a man. Because what if the man just happens to be some, like, loser gamer nerd that's got, like, I don't know, a liter of Mountain Dew and an Xbox in his backpack? Those are my kind of people, by the way. I'm a loser too, that's why I say that. Losers are cool ass people, alright? But what if he's just that guy, you know? If I get stuck in the woods with a random ass dude, what if he's not a serial killer and he's like, hey yo, so I play Dungeons and Dragons and shit. You wanna like hear the lore while we find our way out? I'm like, hell yeah, share the lore. Like, go ahead. And bro's like, yeah, so I married an octopus lady. And I'll be like, okay. And then this one time, I literally like robbed a pirate. And I'm like, yeah, this was better than picking the bear because they would have ripped my arm off. You're kind of cool. The chances of that happening are 50-50. But like, you never know. Maybe he got some fruit roll-ups in his backpack. Maybe the man happens to be my boyfriend. What if the man is my brother? Of course I would choose the man because there's that small chance, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that, like, I chose man because I don't know if they're gonna be bad, you know? I'm more likely to survive that than a bear attack. Ooh, I like this comment. Someone said, if you're happy, you're not a loser. Loser is the one that's miserable and hateful. Real. Real. Immortal said I make love to bears, so I'm guessing Immortal would choose the bear over a man. What? Self-love with lobsters? What does that even mean? Someone said I look like Lil Wayne. I really don't, though. I don't. That was such a real-ass comment, though. Like, that is true that losers are usually, like, low-life kind of people. People who are, like, high in their life, like, they're higher up in their life, like, they're successful at something. Even if you were good at gaming, still, that's a skill, you know? Like, people who, like, I like watching Super Smash Bros. Tournaments sometimes, and I realize, like, those people are actually cool because they work their way up to getting there. Like, they're higher up than me, you know? From England. Oh no. Just kidding. I'm joking. Hey, I respect England. I only bully one person. I'm joking. No, because, like, I won't be able to beat the bullying allegations if I say that. Michael, what? Michael, what? Michael said, I would give my firstborn son to see Lord Travis in the forest. Michael, what? I love this guy, dude. I sounded like a teapot on the stove. Oh my god, you think that's how Games Turner laughs? He's like, he's gonna kill me for that, bro. You think that's how he laughs? Like, he sounds like a teapot. I'm so mean for that. Is he in chat right now? I think he's sleeping. He's gonna go back and watch that, be like, I'm sorry, what? Bro. Like, dude, he literally bought me these headphones, right? He bought me these headphones, and I'm sitting here making jokes. Like, I'll really say, yo, if he's British, does that mean that his laugh sounds like a teapot where it goes, I'm so fucking mean to this dude. I should be more appreciative because he bought me headphones. And I'm sitting here cracking jokes. Earlier, I was gonna DM him a picture of chamomile tea, like, for no reason. And I'm like, dude, I'm so mean. That's funny. Someone said, I feel depressed. What's up, twin? Someone said Coco Melon.
Coco Melon!
That probably didn't sound as good as it normally does. Planning on making any more forest content. It wasn't a forest. We were out in the woods. And I think it was only one video that we really took out. Well, I mean, I took videos while I was like up at the lake and shit too, so. He said do it again. Wait, do what again? The sound that I made? No, 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 no. Someone said, how did you meet your boyfriend? We actually went to high school together. And we kind of knew each other. And he was friends with one of my sisters. And so that's how I got closer to him. Like, we were friends when we were younger. And then I distanced from basically everybody. And when my addiction got bad, I literally, like, was self-isolating completely. And I had, like, no friends. I pushed everyone from high school away. And nobody came back except for him. And so, someone said, you need bigger headphones. I disagree. But that's basically what happened. Like, I cut everyone off. Not really cut everyone off, but, like, I pushed everybody away to the point that I was intolerable. Or people didn't want to be around me, or people forgot that I had existed, and a lot of my old high school friends had moved on from me. And, but one day I started live streaming on YouTube, and Travis just showed up in chat, and I was like, Travis? What the fuck, bestie? And so I was like, wait, Travis, DM me. So he DM'd me on Instagram, his phone number, and then I started annoying him over text. Well, I didn't really annoy him, but I mean, he said I didn't, but I like annoying him. So I was like, yo, wait, what's your IG, bro? DM me your number. And I, like, had to search through my DMs, and I found it. It was like, yo. So I started texting him. It was nice. And then we started hanging out, and the first time that we reconnected, I was like, I like this person. Holy shit. That's basically what happened. I'm an alcoholic. But it was cool though, because I was like, yo, Travis? What the fuck? And then he hooked her with Frosties. Yeah, I think it was the first time that we hung out, we got Frosties, yeah. It was so weird because I hadn't seen him in like years, and then I was like, yo, why he kinda, and I was like, dude, that's your friend. Calm down. I'm like, okay, but like, why is my friend kinda, like, it was an interesting turn of events because we both kind of just looked at each other. We're like, yep, we like each other. And I was like, yeah, we do. Like, that's literally how it went. We both, like, just looked at each other and agreed, yup. That's literally how it went, too, because, like, I just, like, looked at him, and he's like, so I'm assuming you like me. And I was like, how did you know that? And he's like, because I like you too. Like, we just like, I was like, alright, we like each other. I bet. That's literally how it went. Like, we just knew it was great. Do I still drink? No, I am 9 months sober. Someone said you're black. What's up? No, I'm not gonna, I don't think I should acknowledge you. You were insulting my body earlier. Yeah, I'm 9 months sober now, so that's cool. Do I work out? Do I look like I work out? That's mean. No, I'm sorry. I don't, but I want to. Bro said, what? Yeah, earlier you were insulting my body. I can go back and read them if you would like. I'm pretty sure that was the same person. If I'm wrong, and then I'll apologize for it. Oh, you were accusing my boyfriend of cheating. That wasn't very nice. Hold on, I'll read the whole chat. Bro said, guess I'm not real. So, an attention grab. Maybe you weren't the same person I was thinking of, but there was someone that was insulting me for my looks. Maybe. I could be wrong then, you're right. I'm probably wrong. Nope, I was wrong. From what I'm seeing anyways. I'm thinking of somebody else with like a similar username. Yeah, I don't see it. Never mind. I might be wrong. I'm thinking of someone else that their like profile picture's similar. Unless it was deleted, but I don't think it was. Oh, okay, yeah, I was thinking of the wrong person. My apologies. I didn't see any comments, so my bad. Yeah, I wasn't gonna be like, you did that. Nah, I was gonna check myself. I gotta check my facts first. Yeah, I think it was somebody else, someone with a similar username. But like, I'm confused because I know that somebody with that exact fucking username and picture was talking about how I was like trans or some gay shit. Do you live by yourself or do you live with your parents? I'm sorry, but if I lived with my parents, I would go insane. Someone said, huh? I'm really fucking confused. I'm so confused by this, actually. Where? I don't know, because I know I saw somewhere. Anyway, it's whatever. I'm not gonna, it's 10 o'clock for me. I don't know if you consider that late, but to be honest with you, I had caffeine, so I probably shouldn't. Someone said, your bio says you seem to have Tourette's syndrome, but you don't seem to have it. You just watched me tick, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I also think it's really weird that you're looking for it and you're like obsessed with shit like that. I think people are weird. I don't know. I don't know what's on June 25th. Someone said you plan on quitting the self-pity one day. You're reading the room wrong. I'm not even making that up or saying that to be funny. What the fuck is that comment? I know we all see in that shit. Somebody said there used to be tons of fakers. Some people are skeptical. Yes, I agree. I would like to blame Ticks and Roses, okay? Bro is a bitch for doing that. Like, genuinely. Immortal just said, can I shit on 777? They said, they didn't say the word shit, but it's, someone said, you is only 14, dude. I is confused. I must have missed the memo. When did I time travel? Someone said, were you born with it? Everybody with Tourette's is born with it. Everyone's born with it. You're born with it. You just don't show signs until a younger age. Like some people are 4 or 5 when they start showing signs of it. What the Immortal, you're funnies. There's a commercial about Tourette's? Really? Someone said that's methed up. Not really. It's actually a fact. It's about 4 or 5 is when you start showing signs. Someone said, what's with the bedroom? Something about Molly. I don't do drugs. Um, Someone said, what sounds do you make? You sound normal. What? Does anyone in your family have it too? I have people that have other neurological disorders, but not Tourette's, no. Unless, no, I don't think that, is that a okay. It's a dumbass question. What is MS again? I don't think MS is a neurological disorder, is it? I don't think it is. I think I'm dumb for that. I do have a sibling that also has tics, but they don't have Tourette's. From Australia. What's up, Australia? Okay, Australia. I have a dumbass question to ask you. Maybe it's not dumb. Do you guys actually eat Tim Tams over there, or are we just making shit up? Cause like, why do we like them? I don't understand that. So where I work, the store that I work at, we sell Tim Tams, and they're from Australia. And I didn't know if you guys actually like those, or we just like, you know? I don't know what that means. Somebody said something fucked up. They said I get Tourette's when I'm too deep into a bag of, I don't know what food that is, but that's a really fucked up comment. Have you ever used Tourette syndrome to get out of doing something that you didn't feel like doing? I get passes to leave class. I don't anymore. I'm just saying, when I was in high school, if my anxiety got really bad, I could get passes to leave class if I wanted to. I was on like a special plan because of my disability. I was on like a special ed kind of plan. So I would be in normal classes, but if I told my teacher, "Hey, I can't handle being in class, can I leave?" I would get a pass to go to the library and do my homework in the library instead. Did I use it? A couple times, but someone said, "I hate your boobs." Then don't look at them. Someone is talking about fentanyl. I don't want to talk about drugs. I don't like drug talk. He said, how can you not like Tim Tams? We love them. No, I was just curious. I didn't say I hated them or nothing. Did I say that? I don't know what I said about them. I don't hate them though. I was just curious if like that's actually a real thing or not. Cause like, I know that they're from Australia, but I didn't know if you guys like loved them, you know what I mean? I didn't know if we as Americans made that up, you know? Hold on, I gotta plug my phone in real quick, so I'm not gonna read chat for a second. I just know that Americans like to make up what other countries like. They're like, oh my god, this one country like really likes this one popular there, and then they look at us like, it's only popular in America. Yeah, we made it, but we don't eat it religiously like you guys do. Somebody said, so you abused disability accommodations for your selfish reasons. No, I didn't. I used them for what they were for. I was being honest when I said that I could not handle being in class. Sometimes when my tics would get bad, I would be allowed to leave class if I needed to. Someone said, you're not disabled. Okay. Well, we have different opinions. Some say Tourette's is a disorder, some say it's a disability. I say disability because it is, but people like to argue and say, no, it's not. It's only a disorder. And I'm like, it's a disability. Other people in the community say it's a disorder. Some people say it's a disability. I'm not going to fight on it. I don't know what Michael's talking about. But Someone said, "Ayo, we're friends on TikTok." Are we? You're gonna have to remind me who you are. I haven't been on TikTok in a minute. Like, are we just mutuals or like? Cause I don't know. Like, maybe the username's different that I can't remember. That's fucked. That's fucked. Not the Parkinson's joke. Why would you say that? Why would you do that? Michael's on his gospel era. No, for real. In my gospel era, like, he should make a shirt of that or something. Immortal said Mike is high from licking lobster juice again. It's so fucked though. Okay, I'm not saying it to be mean. I'm genuinely asking this. Isn't Parkinson's where like you can't keep your hands still and like your hands like do this shit? I'm not copying it to be mean. I'm genuinely curious. Isn't that what it is? Like, correct me if I'm wrong. I wasn't being offensive. I was just asking. And I needed to show with my hands when I was asking. He said, "Preach, Michael." The jazz hands, no! Someone said, "Holy shit, still live." Yes, it's been an hour. And I don't care that it's been an hour. I do need to finish editing that one video though, because I want to make sure I post it before midnight. Oh my god! Someone said, "I'd lobster dive for Travis. I think he would like that as a birthday present." Oh, if you guys want to say happy birthday to him, you can leave a comment on, I made a post so that you guys could leave comments for his birthday if you wanted to. Like, I made a post so you could put all your comments in like one place and he can read them later or something. Someone said, "You don't have bad Tourette. Some people have it worse." Correct. I have a mild case of it. Somebody said that Jeffrey should have taken me to his island because I deserve it. I don't know what beef you have with me, but just confront me already. Like, it's kind of annoying that you're like looping around the truth. Just tell me what I did to you, confront me, and have a conversation about it. You don't need to loop around shit. You can just confront me because I can handle confrontation. My headphones are Skull Candy. They're Crushers. That's such a weird ass comment. Kyle said, "I like the shape of your skull." What? I don't know why, but that would be kind of interesting if you walked up to a girl in public and told her that. That would low-key be- I kind of want to see that. Yeah, Immortal said that the Jeffrey joke was not funny. I agree, but saying that I deserve it is kind of weird because I don't think that I deserve that. I don't think anybody deserves that. Not even the person who commented that deserves that. I don't think that anyone deserves that. Maybe Jeffrey himself, but I don't know. I don't know the whole story, so I don't know. Immortal! Why are you trying to fit in with the cool kids? Why are you trying to fit in with the crowd? Immortal said, "Your eyes turn me on." Stop it! What the? Someone said you look like Aurora. Are you talking about the... I was gonna say something and it was gonna sound mean. I was gonna say the chick that sings Run Away, but I don't mean it like that. Actually, my favorite song by her, I think it's called 54321. I like that song a lot. I don't listen to her current music, but I used to a while ago. Like, I liked some of her music back in the day. Michael. No. You know what? Chat, I think we can all collectively agree this person needs to go away. What's my favorite snack? Currently? I'm not really sure. I'm gonna say ube. Like ube things. Like I have I don't know if I have any more. I had ube Rice Krispie treats. So I got Rice Krispies, but then I got like the ube Rice Krispies as well. Muffins are your favorite? I like muffins, but I haven't been in a muffin mood. Someone said, no one likes that shit. Well, I guess I'm a nobody. Okay, that's cool. That makes sense why you like muffins. They said the grocery store near me makes their own goods. That's cool. Oh, you were talking about the Spam, not ube. Ube is a really weird thing to like. I'll give you that though. I misunderstood, my bad. Immortal said Hawaiians love Spam. Dude, I don't know how to feel. Hello Kitty and Spam collabed. I'm not even making this shit up. There is Hello Kitty Spam. That is disgusting. I love Hello Kitty, and I'll try Hello Kitty snacks to no end. You cannot get me to try Spam. I do not care that Spam put Hello Kitty's face on it. I still will not try it. It has Hello Kitty on it. I'll eat anything Hello Kitty, but you slap Hello Kitty's face on Spam, I will not eat it. No. Hell no. Not happening. Someone said pull your shirt up. Why are you a bitch? I'm not even gonna read that one. That's highly inappropriate. Someone said, do you like Turkish? If you're talking about snacks, I like, I forget what they're called, but it's a Turkish candy that I like. It's like the little, I forget what they are. They're like, but I like these rose candies. I forget what they're called. Someone said you don't look like a Hello Kitty kind of girl. I'm not like obsessed with it, but I do like Hello Kitty.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Yeah. I think you can tell that I'm kind of a Hello Kitty person. I also have not the whole collection, but almost the entire Hello Kitty Ninja Turtle collection, but I wasn't able to collect all of them. I think I'm missing like 2. Are you talking about Turkish Delight? Yeah, I think that's what it is. Oui, je parle français. I am not going to talk about the P word on live stream, no. And I'm sorry, but you're just going to have to continue to struggle with that. But I'm not going to help you just because you lost a bet, my guy. I gotta keep up the bit too, you know? That's funny. Someone said, what P word? They were saying that they lost a bet, and I don't like talking about it. You can go back and read what they said, but I don't want to say the word. I don't. I'm not always. I'm a little sensitive being sometimes. What? Michael just said lobsters are an unclean animal. Michael, what is up with this lobster racism? Someone said listen to black metal. You were just being mean to me earlier. I'm sorry. I don't think I want to take song requests from bitches. Because they wouldn't have good taste in music. If someone's being shitty towards me, I don't want your taste of music. I wouldn't like it. I don't think I would. We wouldn't vibe with the same shit. I feel like Olivia maybe would like a couple things that I like. That kind of makes sense, but I don't think I want to listen to you. I do know what that is though. Am I religious? Not ultra religious, no. I believe in God, but I'm not gonna sit there and preach and tell you that there's something wrong with you if you don't. Mortal said that lobsters are sexy. The fuck? I kind of read that wrong. Immortal said going to have a catfish and lobster strip joint. And I kind of read it as like a lobster themed strip club. That would be so peak though. We should have like a lobster themed like club though. Be kind of funny. Like a lobster themed club. Michael's picture is gonna be like on the wall. Employee of the year or something. Someone said Buddhism is a real religion. I agree. Michael said lobsters gather calamitous forces from the natural mechanisms of the world and spread this energy all around. My lord. I don't want to stuttering. I don't want to talk about my orientation. I just don't feel comfortable like with that. I'm not exactly like a super open and out person, if that makes sense. He said, come join Buddhism. I do like some of their beliefs, but I don't have a set religion, and I'm not gonna pick one anytime soon. It's just not my thing. I like learning from other religions, and I like some of the advice and stuff, but I'm not gonna pick a religion myself. He said my orientation is open. I don't know what you mean by that. No, I'm not vegetarian. He said we can tell Immortal. I already know that Immortal's straight. What if he's not and I just said that? Oh shit. Why do girls put fairy lights in their room? I don't know. Can't relate. I have Christmas lights in mine. Someone asked, do you ever feel so embarrassed about something that you wanted to crawl into the closet and never come out? Yes, I actually felt that today. Like, I feel embarrassed because sometimes I get, like, triggered by my past and current conversations, and I think that things are happening to me that are not happening to me, and I'll get emotional and react, and then I'm like, oh, that was embarrassing. And then I want to hide in the closet as a trauma response. Like, for me, like, I liked hiding in the closet because it was, like, my safe space. Or the bathroom. It was mostly the bathroom. I would sit in the bathroom for, like, an hour to calm down, but that was a long time ago, where I used to, like, sit in the bathroom to calm down, but I don't do that anymore, so. I probably would occasionally. I just don't really like to talk about my trauma that much or my like coping with it and stuff. Uh, um Yeah, I kind of agree with what they were saying. They said, I think it's absolutely disgusting when people try to bring up things that you've had trouble with because they really just want to see your life get ruined, and that's such despicable behavior. I agree. Yeah, like I don't like hide as much as I used to, but I still do sometimes. Just not very often. I want to like curl up in a ball and like hide, but Immortal said I do other things in the restroom. I think I don't want to know. They said you grew on me fast. I got your back. True. Immortal's just like that. Immortal's like that. That's just how he is. We just learned to accept it. And then Michael's just like that. We've just learned to accept it. For some reason, my skin is really itchy. I was outside earlier, and now my skin feels itchy, and my eyes feel itchy, and I'm like, I need like Benadryl or something. I don't have any Benadryl. Dude, I feel so, like, my eyes are so itchy right now. I need Benadryl, bro. Ugh. Holy shit, maybe I do need Benadryl. I don't take Benadryl, by the way. It's been, like, over a year since the last time I've had Benadryl. Ah. Were you out in nature? Yes, I was outside. I feel super itchy right now. Holy shit. I think I'm allergic to dandelions, and also grass irritates my skin sometimes. I've had rashes from grass before. Oh yeah, because Steven, I think I said your name right. I believe Steven said that they were ace or something. That's great. I don't have coffee though. He said Juju is a fetus. What do you mean? Someone said more like allergic to past photos online. That's not what I was allergic to, no. I don't avoid stuff like that. True. True. A cold shower does so nice. He said, what do you mean you don't have coffee? I'm not a coffee drinker. The only time that I get coffee, very rare occasions, I'll go to Starbucks if I absolutely need a coffee. Because I don't really drink coffee, I get it from places instead, because I don't know. Someone said, what is this channel about? We're mostly just chit-chatting, to be honest. Immortal, what the fuck? Yeah. I don't avoid my past or pretend like it didn't happen. I will say that. For that person that was trying to, like, think that I'm, like, allergic to accountability, I'm not. Someone said I didn't take selfies until 2020. That's what's up. Immortal said that nobody should do the deed in tuxedos. That's just weird. I don't even know if that's possible because I feel like they're more intricate of an outfit. Someone said your wrist must be awesome. I don't think that wrists are awesome. my hands maybe, because that helps me draw. Have I ever heard of Broadway? I've heard of too many things called Broadway. There's actually a Broadway street where I live. Yeah, I had Instagram when I was in high school. I just don't remember when. He said, bro said, if you haven't done the deed in a tuxedo, you ain't doing it right. Shit. Michael, what? I'm sorry, Michael, what? He said the band Oasis collaborated with Green Day to slaughter the people of Rome. I'm sorry, what? That one I can't hop on board with, Michael. I don't understand. Immortal said it can be done. Are you speaking from experience? Bro's probably speaking from experience. I actually like Oasis, so someone said you're trans. You're funny. You're hilarious. A top hat. I don't own a top hat. But if I did like own a hat like that, it would be like if you know the song What's Up by Four Non Blondes, but like the music video, the hat that she wears, that's the kind of hat that I would wear. Someone said stop being transphobic. You're hilarious. Adorable, I might add. Someone said Oasis sucks. That's fine. I do like Oasis though. It would be cool to see them live before they like retire. Someone said, so there I was, balls deep in a jar of mayonnaise. Yeah, like the music video, the hat that she wears. Someone said, are you autistic? I am not autistic, no. He said the song is called What's Up. Even though they never say what's up, it's always what's going on. Yeah, what the hell? What the? Immortal said, if you can keep a top hat on while doing it, you're doing it wrong. Literally. Someone said it give me a reason that women should vote. I can't give you a reason for that. I can't give a reason as to why anybody should vote. To make it equal, I really don't have reasons as to why anyone should vote. We do it because we want to. And because we like to have a say in what's going on in the world. I don't know what that is. Wait, is that a piercing? I'm confused. I need to do more of a deep dive into Four Non Blondes. I feel like I only know that song, and I feel kind of sad that I only know that song. Same with Oliver Tree. I need to do a deep dive into his old music from before he became Oliver Tree. Yeah, that's what I was saying, like, we vote to have a say in something, but... Someone said I locked my sister in my room because she wanted to wear a crop top for her. I'm not sure what that is, but if she's under the age of 18, I would say W, brother. Because why the fuck are kids wearing crop tops in the first place? It's kind of sad that kids want to grow up so fast. Someone said they can vote, doesn't really matter. We all know the elections are bought. I have different opinions on that, but I don't know, in my personal opinion, I don't think that my vote matters. And I'm not saying because I'm a girl. I'm saying I just feel like voting doesn't actually do anything. I think that it's just some cute little thing we can participate in. That's just me though. I'm not dissing anyone that does vote because it is a cute little thing that we do in life. So, which there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with voting. It's a life experience that some people want to participate in. And I am the same way. I feel as though like our votes don't actually matter, but I wanted to vote for the experience of voting as well. Ugh, my eyes are I can't. I don't even take Benadryl and I want some. Ah! My eyes are itching. Oh, I should wash my hands. There's probably pollen on my hands. Is that what it is? I was outside, like I was hella touching grass. Well, I didn't touch the grass. Did I? I don't know. So it said Buckeye State. What? Ayo, the Buckeyes, though. Someone said voting definitely matters. I think it matters. It's just that, like, I have different opinions on it. Ben said, wow, you're a really nice person. Not always. Like, you are the girl who thinks wisely. I might want to give you some super chat, not gonna lie. I am not monetized, so I can't get super chats, but I do appreciate that. He said, my sister sits around and eats Big Macs all day. She kind of overweight. I mean, bro, is probably just speaker facts. I really do think that we are. I don't like to use the word corrupt, but it does feel like we're corrupting, like, kids. I don't like that word. I need a different word. I'll figure it out. I don't know how to respond to that, but Nick, I read what you said. Someone said that they have a crush on me. Interesting. You have interesting taste in women. And then there's Michael. The what monoxide? Immortal said she crushed Travis. Maybe that's why he hasn't shown up. You got a point. Hey yo, twin! What's up, twin? What's up? No. Someone said he obviously likes women on the malnourished side. I am not malnourished, actually. Fun fact. I know that's hard to believe that, but I'm actually not malnourished. That's crazy. Michael, I'm confused. I can't tell if you're like... I don't think you hate Trump. I'm just really confused as to where you stand politically by those... I'm kind of curious. I kind of want to know. Immortal said, Juju not sharing Travis with us. Why do you want me to share my boyfriend with you? Someone said, can I give you my number or email? No. Someone said corruption. That word is awesome. Is that the right word? I'm not sure. I don't know if that's the right word. Someone said, she is high. You wish that I was high. I'm not like you. Someone said Trump sent me to Afghanistan in 2017. You're gonna have to elaborate on that. I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about, but I think I don't. He said Trump is entertaining, but not in a presidential way. Real. Someone said, don't play hard to get. I haven't played hard to get. I'm a very honest person, a little too honest. You were in the army back then. Ah, I forgot. Like, I was like, wait. That sounds familiar. Someone said, y'all sitting in your house talking about Trump like you gonna do something. We weren't really getting that deep into that kind of conversation. Like, it wasn't. I was just asking because I was confused. I was like, wait, what? I was just reading comments. I wasn't talking about it that much. And then there's Michael. Someone said, I like Trump. I don't judge. That's fair. Like I've said before, I don't hate him or love him. I just accept that that's our president. Gotcha. I think I misunderstood then. My bad. Someone said Trump has never drank alcohol or done drugs. Says a lot. Yeah, doesn't that add personality? Wait, that's fucked. I shouldn't have said that. No, I shouldn't have said that. That's fucked. It's true though. But you know it's true though. I think that Michael doesn't like Trump, but he has like imaginary beef. Maybe it's not imaginary. What if Michael's trying to tell us something in like secret code? Like Michael's telling us in code like that some shit is happening in the world. I don't know. Someone said I did my time. I'm assuming that's a facility because that sounds kind of familiar, to be honest. Someone said Michael craves attention, and that's fine. We'll give it to him because we like Michael. Someone said fuck Trump, fuck America, and fuck yourselves. Why would I do that when my boyfriend could do it for me? I'm sorry! I'm not sorry. I saw an opportunity to make the joke and I made it, okay? Someone said a facility. I don't know. You said that you did your time, and I was like, the only thing I could think of was did your time. Like, what? I was thinking, like, some kind of facility, like, whether it's rehab or prison. What else would do your time mean? So, like, my bad. I just, like, took it that way. No. What is this? Okay. My bad. Nah, I read it wrong then. That's on me. I'm not exactly the most educated when it comes to shit like that. You know what's funny? I even have a Marine sweater, and I don't know this shit. America's education system. Damn. I'm an uneducated bitch, we'll just say that. Someone said Oliver Tree sucked. No one's gonna notice in 3 days. Well, it's been almost 3 days, hasn't it? I didn't count, I forgot. But I disagree because I liked him personally, so. No, that was on me. That was my bad. I didn't read the comment very well, did I? You can tell I'm so fucking educated. Is it raining out? I don't know. Yeah. What does that mean? Ah! I don't know, as soon as someone says, I did my time, like, that's the first thing I fucking think of, and I feel bad, because, like, that's my bad. Like, genuinely, that was sad. It's okay to laugh. I was laughing at myself. Someone said, I had a good education. I went to an American public school. I'm not gonna lie, call me a nerd, but now that we're talking about like the Marines, my dumbass brain really went to some One Piece reference. Like, no, Juju! I'm sorry. My dumbass. Someone said you probably smoked weed. No, I did not. Someone said you're in 7th grade. I am not. I don't know what that one is. I know what JoJo's, what is it? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I know that one, but I haven't watched it. I probably should, though. Madoka Magica. That sounds really familiar. Bro said happy birthday to Travis. Travis isn't on, so if you want to leave like a comment on the post, he'll probably see that. We're not gonna talk about dolphins. No. My boyfriend told me some shit about dolphins. I don't want to talk about it. Shh. Shut the we're not talking. Nah, I'm traumatized by the information I have gathered about dolphins. Shh. Please, y'all fucking ruined dolphins for me, okay? Fuck. Someone said, how much do you weigh? I don't see why you need this information. Steingate. I've heard of that. Hunter x Hunter is not something I'd probably end up watching. I kind of want to rewatch Bleach because I never finished it. But like Loki. Why do I kind of want to though? Someone said, what are your pronouns? You're hilarious. You're funny. I'm a girl. Cowboy Bebop. Another good one I haven't watched. Why? I need to stop being so mean about those comments. I feel bad, but like, I get made fun of for how I look like all the time, that when people ask me what my pronouns are, I'm just like, they're not even doing it to be nice. They're just basically saying that you can't tell that I'm a she, her. And that really makes me uncomfortable. I just know that if someone has to ask me my pronouns, then I don't even pass as my own fucking gender, and it makes me sad. That's how I feel about it, because I have had people ask me, like, what are your pronouns? And I'm like, how do I not pass as my own gender? And they're like, no, you do. I was just being nice. I'm like, no, you weren't being nice. You were indirectly saying I don't pass as my gender. And they're like, no, I was just being nice. And I'm like, if you have to ask someone who's clearly a girl what her pronouns are, you're no. Like, no. Someone said, what bathroom do you use? Fuck off. Immortal said my pronouns are lobster. That's funny. What? I can't read that out loud. He said, all I'm saying is a hole is a hole. You crazy for that. No. Some people would do that. Bro said, somebody's gotta be real confused if they don't know what they are. Yeah, true. Someone said $20 is $20. And then they said, someone gotta work the dumpster behind KFC. That's fucked. Okay. Washington, fuck off. Genuinely. I'm not even saying that to be funny. Go away. We don't like you. We don't want you. You're just trying to cause chaos and negativity and all that. That sounds really cliche. That sounds like one of those positive vibes only kind of people, but like that's not what I'm. So, my hair is longer. It is longer, yeah. Not the $20 though, no. That's fucking crazy. Bro really said $20 is $20. $20 is $20 is fucking crazy. You gotta work twice as hard because of inflation. Ah, they should start charging 40. Someone said, hello, what's going on? That's a good song. Someone said, is this channel always boring or are you having a bad day? Both. Someone said, I'd appreciate it if you checked out and let me know your thoughts of my new music. I don't think you want me to be honest. Because I'm very honest when it comes to, like, new music and shit. To be honest with, like, the newer artists nowadays, I'm a little too honest. He's so geeky. But let me, I could screenshot it, but I can't guarantee I'll listen to it. I do like underground artists and music though, and I'd prefer it over like mainstream shit. So I'll screenshot it if I happen to come across it. Then someone said my favorite thing to do is nothing. Sometimes that's my favorite thing too. Ooh, I'm not gonna read that out loud. He said that this channel is about dolphins and lobster. I don't want to say that word. That's kind of funny. Someone said, why you so skinny? First of all, incorrect grammar. Second of all, I don't have an answer that'll make you happy. Someone said, what's your deal in here? I don't know. I don't make deals. Wait, what? That's a random comment. Someone said, tacos. Actually, tacos sound so fucking... Dude, I want tacos so bad. Don't do me like that. I've been talking about how bad I want tacos for, like, weeks, and I still haven't gotten those tacos. Someone said medications have improved greatly. Maybe. I would say they've gotten better over the years, but I don't know about that. Maybe I do need a Benadryl, and I don't even take Benadryl. Maybe I do need some Benadryl. Shit. My eyes are itching. Nora said, somebody just asked, why are you skinny? I mean, damn. It's 2026. I knew what they meant. And they still ask those questions? Yeah, they do. For whatever reason, they do. And I still gotta answer them. Immortal said, fuck meds. I love my insanity. Literally, I make the best artwork because of it. I'm just kidding. Someone said I'm an abomination, but then also complimented me and said that I am. What? Twin. I'm itchy as fuck. Maybe I do need Benadryl. I don't take Benadryl, so. Yeah, I have allergies, but I don't know why it's this bad. Because I'm not fat. Real. He said twin for the win. Michael, what? The fuck? Someone said take care of your health. I need to be better about that, yes. Yeah, someone said eat. Oh, you're not being nice. Okay. I thought you were being nice at first. Instead, you're just making fun of my body. No! I can't. I don't know if I should respond. I don't think I should repeat what Immortal just said. Immortal, no! I mean, he's got a point, but no. I mean, disabilities will make you famous, but like. Someone said eat healthy. Well, first you just said eat as if I don't. And so I read it the way you said it. He said read it! No, Immortal, I'm not reading that out loud. But I agree. Disabilities can make you rich. He said these heathens need Lord Travis. I'm gonna pin that because I love that. Michael's so funny. I love Michael, bro. Not really, but like, wait, that sounded mean. I didn't mean it like that. Wait. I mean, I like Michael. It's just that I'm not helping my case. I should just stop talking. I do like Michael though. I appreciate his comments a lot because they add a lot of he's like the comedy relief character. He said it's okay to like Michael as long as you know that he's trying to F your boyfriend. I don't think he is. He said you gotta love your mods. I modded Michael so that I wouldn't miss his messages because I always miss his and I'm sad about it. Maybe I need Benadryl. It's so weird because like did I hear about Oliver Tree? Yes, I did. I actually liked him as a music artist and I appreciated his art a lot because I know that he was like playing a character a lot of the time, but that's the kind of like his art was more unique compared to maybe some other like mainstream artists. I do think it was really cool that he would play like characters and it was just I think that that's a unique art expression. I'm wording what I'm feeling wrong. Whatever, I'm sure someone knows what I mean. I did like him as a music artist, and if you didn't know, he actually did make music before he became Oliver Tree. He does have, like, he went by a different music artist name. He went by Tree instead of Oliver Tree. And he has music from before he became Oliver Tree and before he was famous, so I thought that was really cool. So I haven't listened to all of it, but I've been deep diving into his old music and projects and stuff. I just want to put that out there in case someone didn't know that. I'm not the type to gatekeep. Is that the word? I don't know. Someone said 17 band time. You're fucking funny. You're fucking weird too. What other instruments do I play? Guitar, ukulele, and piano. Maybe mayonnaise, who knows? But I just want to put that out there in case people did not know that. But he did go by like a different name and made different music and shit. Bro said sorry. I don't know how to respond to that, but like it's cool. Yeah, I do play piano. I'm not very good at it though. I'm a very like visual learner, so like I can't play by sheet. I play by ear or by watching somebody else like do it, and I would watch someone else play it and then I can copy it, but I don't actually know how to play by like music, sheet music. Unfortunately. I can only watch somebody do it and then I do it myself. That's cool. I want to get an electric ukulele. He said you got some crazy fuckers in chat, don't you? Yeah, I do. Wait a second. Legend. Do you say soda or pop? Because I heard that we say soda, but I'm a weirdo and I say pop. Some of my family says soda, some of my family says pop, depending on where they came from. So I've started saying soda pop because my family says soda, but I have a couple family members that are a little bit more yeehaw than the others and they say pop. So I don't know. I say pop. I feel like it depends on how yeehaw you are. Oh my god! Yo! Legend, I gotta tell you something funny as fuck. So, me and my boyfriend came up with a great date idea. Well, it was my idea and he's on board. But we were thinking about dressing up like super yeehaw. And I'm not saying I have anything against Republicans, but like wear like the most Republican American ass fit possible, like cowboy boots and shit like that. And I was even gonna change my phone lock screen to like an American flag or like the Constitution or something. And then we were gonna go on a date to fucking either Texas Roadhouse or Cracker Barrel. And I was like, yo, like that, it was my idea, but I was like, yo, we should dress up like super yeehaw, like cowboy boots, cowboy hat, and go to the Cracker Barrel and say some really crazy ass shit and like commit to the bit and be like, I just think it'd be so fucking funny if we did like the most American ass thing. It'd just be so funny. It'd be great. I also said it would be funny to see how many times like one of us could like say the word cracker while we're there. I was like, what? See how many times I could fit it in. That's so funny. He said that's an average date here in Indiana. I thought it'd be hilarious if we went on like a Cracker Barrel date, but like dress up super yeehaw. I think it was him that said something about talking about how much he loves Trump or something. I don't know why, that does sound kind of funny. The Texas Roadhouse is fire. One of my friends, it's ironic because he's actually a Republican, but one of my friends told me that I need to go to Texas Roadhouse because there was something there that I would like. And I just thought it was funny as hell. My Republican friend is like, dude, you should go to Texas Roadhouse. It's like, bro, that's fucking funny. Someone said, go study. Go study what? Go to the Cracker Barrel. I called my boyfriend a cracker. We were in the middle of Walmart, and I think, no, not Walmart, Target, sorry. We were at Target. I think that's when I said it, and I called my boyfriend a cracker. For whatever fucking reason. I don't know why. Michael said Cracker Barrel is my mother. Oh, I'm sorry. They were saying it was some kind of cinnamon bun thing. I don't remember what they said it was. Some kind of cinnamon sticky bread or something. He said your man better be taking you there soon. I don't know about soon because he's trying to save money and I'm trying to save money as well. So I don't know. Why don't we go to the Golden Corral? Oh, that sounds so fucking good though. I do like Golden Corral. Well, I haven't been in years, but uh Michael said I would not recommend going to Texas Roadhouse. I only want to go because my friend suggested something that I would like, but Legend is right. But my man's does actually take me out often, and we probably need a break from that. I wouldn't say takes me out, but like we do go out to eat quite a bit. We did go on a date to Olive Garden. That was hella fun. I wish I would have vlogged it, but at the same time, it's okay that I didn't. It was fun as hell. My sister is a waitress there, so we requested her as our waiter. And I was like, waiter! It was so fucking funny. Yeah, I got you. What Legend was saying? Yeah. He said Olive Garden. Are you from Indiana? Shut the fuck up. That was so funny. Well, part of the reason why we went was because one, he's never had Olive Garden. And I was like, what? You gotta try the Garden of Olives. And then two, my sister is a waiter, so I thought that would have been funny as shit if we like annoy her on her shift. So it was basically unlimited breadsticks. Actually, my sister hooked us up and she gave us breadsticks to take home as well. Like we got breadsticks and then she's like I asked her if I could take some breadsticks home. She got us a fresh ass new bag. A whole bag to take home. I was like, damn. She also gave me free chocolate milk. And she gave us her employee discount. So I'm like, you crazy. It was cool. It was cool. I don't know if I said us, but I meant me. She gave me free chocolate milk. Travis had to pay for his drink. So apparently if you order a kid's chocolate milk, it's free. And I just got like refills. It was great. He said, I bet she makes bank there. She told me one time she made over $100 in one day. And I was like, why am I not a fucking waiter, dude? Why am I not a waiter? I would be rizzing up all the old men. Like, hey! No, I'm just kidding. No, but dead ass, if I was a waiter or waitress, I'd be like, hi, how are you today? Will you have your usual? Oh, a $20, a $50 tip? That's so sweet. Thank you. You're my favorite customer. I totally don't say this to everybody. Like, I would do that shit. Dude, I would do that shit. I would dead ass. I would do that shit. I'd be like, I'm gonna wear like I'm gonna be like all pretty and shit, and I'll be like, hey. That's fucked. It's true though, if I was serving like an old man or something, I'd be like, what can I get you today? And they'd be like, here you go, here's some tips, bro. I'd be like, thanks. This feels like working at a strip club. It's like a vanilla strip club. I'm kidding. Guys, you think I should work at Olive Garden? Actually, wait. Well, I was looking into getting a second job, but like, chat. You think I should work at Olive like dead ass though, but dead ass though. Cause the tips that my sister told me she makes in a day is crazy. She's like, yeah, I make like 100 a day. I'm like, dead ass? 100 a day is crazy. I don't even make 100 a day. Dude, I would be rizzing up people though. Maybe I should work somewhere else where I could still rizz up people, but I thought about that though. It'd be funny if I work somewhere where I can like rizz up people and be like, oh, a tip for me? Thanks. That's crazy. $100 to me is like an insane amount. Michael said, I would not recommend fraud. I knew someone that went to prison for fraud. I probably shouldn't say that. It's funny, this person that bullied me when I was younger, they ended up in prison at some point, and I was like, um? He said, "Cause you from Indiana." I know. I don't see money often. It leaves the second I get it. I actually just paid a partial of my rent today, which is really sad because then I had like nothing left over. Like literally, I paid a huge chunk of my rent because I like to pay it early, and then I was like, "Shit, I have no money. I just got paid." That money disappeared as soon as I got it. I'm like, "No, I can never enjoy it." No. 55 an hour is crazy. That's cool. That's cool though. Props to you. Like honestly, bro's living life out here. Bro's doing something I'm not. I think that's cool. Legend said women are horrible at managing money. Okay, to be fair, they make a lot of cute things that we just can't help but buy, alright? I think that the only reason why I suck at managing money is because I don't make enough for where I live. Like, I don't make enough to live comfortably and be able to buy extra things, so I try not to buy extra things. But um, lately, the extra things that I have been buying are things to improve my home. I bought these like drawers to put my things in my bedroom because I needed to like better organize. So I bought like things for organizing my place. And then I did buy a new toaster and stuff like that. And I know that I have bought maybe some silly things every now and then here or there, but mostly the things I've been buying are to like improve my home. And it sucks because it's like I will literally like I had a paycheck and I bought a toaster and then used the rest of it on food and that just sucks. He said I ain't spending money on ramen. I don't like ramen very much. He said that's why you have a man. Yeah, he usually pays for me to go out to eat. Usually. Um one of my like deals is though if you pay for me to like get food and shit, if I want anything extra like dessert or or like a milkshake. Like we went to Rallies and he bought my food and anything like if I wanted a milkshake, I buy my own milkshakes. Like I buy like the silly little things that are not important or as important as food. I don't know if that makes any sense. That's just my thing. I just feel better doing that. Like I don't know. But if it was like a date, obviously, like he pays. But if he is like, hey, let's go get food, but I'll pay, I'll be like, if I want anything extra, like a milkshake, I'll pay for that myself. I can't answer that question. Yeah. Yeah, if it's like a date, I'll be like, hey yo. But if I want something extra, then like I usually pay for it myself. Cause you know, food is important, but like all the silly extra little things I want, you know. Yo, what the fuck? Hey yo, be nice in chat. I think that both of you guys are cool, as far as I've seen anyway. I don't know. I don't know for sure. Someone said, sorry you're going through it. What the fuck? I can't answer that question. Yeah, I was just saying, bro seems cool. So, that comment was kind of funny though. He's like, yeah, but I always get some. Bro. I was like, yo, what? He's like, I never fail. He said, I tell him how it is, twin. No, that's true. That's true. Why you gotta do him like that? I shouldn't be laughing, I'm sorry. I don't know what that is. What about Oprah? I don't watch Oprah. That's really sad. I probably watched Oprah when I was a kid. That's what you're talking about. They said, I'm sorry you're dealing with financial struggles. Oh, yeah. I was gonna say, you probably have to be more specific, because I think the basic comments like that, I don't always understand. Oh, not Oprah, opera. Oh, okay. I was like, Oprah. I read it as Oprah. I read the word opera as Oprah. My dumbass. I do appreciate that though. It does suck because I am kind of choosing to financially struggle if you think about it, because I have a part-time job and I only make 13 an hour, but I love my job so much that I don't want to leave. So it would be better if I got a second job instead of where I'm at. I do think that me struggling financially is a me choice, just because I should get a second job to like cover my bills and shit. Someone said, isn't minimum wage 16? No, it's 7.25. The YouTube will grow. I hope that that's the case too, because like if I were monetized, I do feel like I would make at least $20 a day. Like at least, like minimum. I can't answer that question. I'll get famous soon. I don't think I will. I'm kind of an asshole. What state do you live in? Ah! I'm pretty... Legend, it's 7.25 still, isn't it? I don't think it's changed to 8 yet. I don't think it has it? I don't remember. I don't think it's changed, has it? I'm pretty sure it's 7.25. Maybe it's not. I could be wrong. He said the state I live in. It's 16 in California? Yeah, but it's more expensive to live in California, too. I really haven't been streaming the whole day, but a huge chunk of it, yes. Yeah, okay, it is 7.25. He said it has been for fucking years. That's funny. 7 is detrimental. Yeah, where we live, it's 7.25. I don't know if I responded to that comment, but someone said that I am humble. Yes. It's 15 in Florida? Holy shit. You know, I was thinking about moving to Florida. Maybe in the future, not now, but Florida is somewhere I would like to go someday. So. You remember when it was 5.25? What the fuck was it? Maybe before, like maybe when I wasn't born yet. I don't remember, unless it was, then I don't know. Somebody said, hey, do you need a boyfriend? I want to be your boyfriend. Okay. Tornadoes all around me. Nah, it's tornado season too, twin. Oh, you're from Australia. Oh god. I'm not gonna make jokes. I'm gonna try really hard. I'm trying really hard. But like, do you also eat Tim Tams? What is up with that? I feel like we made that up as Americans. Like, yes, I understand Tim Tams are an Australian thing, but why are they trending in America right now? Is that not weird? Isn't that weird? We're like, oh my god, Tim Tams, like, Australians love these. And I'm like, or we just love them, and they're from Australia. But maybe they're just not obsessed with them as much as we are. Maybe they're trending because Americans made them trending. I don't understand that. I think that we take things from other countries and they trend in our country because we think it's so cool. But then the other countries are looking at us like, dude, it's just, what the fuck? We don't even like them as much as you. Like, we invented this shit and we don't really make our snacks trend like that. What the fuck? I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking shit, but I noticed that, like, the Dubai chocolate, Dubai's over here like, dude, it's just chocolate. And we're over here like, oh my god, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Tim Tams are becoming popular in the US, and I think, or at least where I live, and I think that's so funny because we're like, oh my god, Tim Tams are so cool. I bet Australians feel the same way about Tim Tams. And then Australians are like, dude, Tim Tams are just like a casual Tuesday for me. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Why is this cool to you? They're just crackers or cookies, whatever. He said facts. Okay, so I'm right. Australians be like, why do you guys think that our snacks are amazing? They're just cookies. I think that they're good. I tried them, but I don't see why they're starting to trend. What the fuck is that? Tim Tams is it's a cookie, isn't it? You're Australian, you would know. It's a kind of cookie that kind of reminds me of like cookies that we already have here. The like the wafers or whatever they're called. Not wafers. Fuck, what are those called? Wait, where's my phone? Maybe I can Google this shit. No, I don't want to. It's a kind of cookie that's very similar to cookies we already have here. They're just different. Someone said marinated quail eggs are good snacks. I have tried quail eggs before, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't hate them, but I didn't love cooking them. He said chocolate-covered biscuits, basically. Yeah, they're very similar to, like, a food that we already have here. Why are you mocking the Australians? Okay. I actually thought about visiting Australia someday. So I have a sibling that's actually going to college in Australia, and if I could figure out the money, I would totally go. I would probably end up annoying them for a week and then leave, but dude, I really was thinking about getting a second job where I can get tips, cause like I would be like, hey, he said it's nothing special. That's what I'm saying. Like, as Americans, we think this shit is so cool, and then the people that made it are just like, okay. Australians are like, it's just a cookie. Like, what the fuck? It's the same with Dubai chocolate. They're just like, it's just chocolate. Why are we trending? Like, we eat this on the regular. You guys are acting like it hasn't been around forever. Olive Garden for real? Yeah, maybe. I bet you my sister could get me in, but I'm scared that I will not get along with the other coworkers or employees. They're gonna become my coworkers at some point. But like, I kind of want to try Australian food just for a video, just to see how cool it is. I don't know. Where can I even get Australian food? I say Australian food. Again, it makes it sound weird. Bro's like, okay, but American food is just like cheeseburgers, and we don't call it American food, we just say cheeseburger. The Australians are looking at us weird. I want to try Australian food, and they're like, it's just food. Someone said, let me guess you're 18. Or, sorry, I read that as 18. I don't have my glasses on. They said, let me guess you're 15. No, I'm not 15. Yeah, he said, you can't worry about others while working, but yeah, I got the same. See, I worry about what other people think of me sometimes. I'm like, oh, nah. Wait, Sonic? Yeah, but there isn't a Sonic near me. I think the closest Sonic is an hour away, from what I remember. So was a tri-kangaroo meat? Oh, they said tri-kangaroo meat? Wait, do you guys actually eat kangaroos? I mean, I guess that makes sense, but like... Do you guys actually... I can't tell if you're, like, joking with me because I'm American. Someone said, right? 14, then. What the fuck, dude? Someone said Sonic is terrible. I'm actually gonna do a vlog of me trying Sonic, by the way. That's, like, on my list of things to do. But do they actually eat kangaroo, or is he messing with me? Cause this could be an Australian joke that I don't know about. Michael said, manic depression. I've experienced manic depression before. It's not fun. He said I'm not joking. Okay, I just thought maybe you were pulling some Australian bullshit on me. It's like, he's like, she's an American. She'll believe anything I say about Australia. She's an American. Let me make kangaroo jokes. She'll probably believe me. That's what I thought. I was like, bro, you could make up some weird shit that you guys eat, and I would probably believe it because I'm an American. Five Guys? I haven't tried Five Guys. Okay, so like the kangaroo thing is for real, for real. That's funny. I think that's funny though. Bro literally is like, I could say anything about kangaroos and she'd believe me. Five Guys? Yeah, I haven't tried it, but maybe I will someday. The bears in Australia. Are there bears in Australia? Wait, that's a dumbass question. I'm sure there would be. Bro could just tell me that Australians eat anything and I'd probably believe it because they're Australians. He could tell me they eat spiders and I'd believe that shit because they're Australians. Ooh, what Legend said. Well, my twin said. Hold on, I gotta scroll up. He said, fun fact, Australia is the only continent that is also a country. True. I think that's true. If I remember correctly. Koala bear. Wait, doesn't Australia have koala bears? Okay, but I have a dumb question. I have another blonde question. Uh, is it true that there's just kangaroos that are just out in the wild, the same as how we have squirrels? Like, your guys' equivalent of squirrels would be kangaroos, where like they're just there, like they just kind of are around everywhere or some shit, or is that not true? Michael said, how do you feel about 200 balloons? What? I've blown up balloons before. Dude, one time I filled my entire room with balloons once, and I shared a room with one of my siblings. It was great. I was the graduated kid while everyone else was still in high school. So while my sister was at school, I filled up our room with balloons so that when they came home, they would just come home to a room full of balloons and they'd be like, what the fuck? They thought I was crazy. We eat crocodiles. I believe that. That one I do actually know, I think. I think I missed a comment. Yeah, I did hear that they do eat crocodiles. Did I ever take AP classes? No, I did not. That's not I was gonna say that's cute, but it's not. He said, yeah, that's true, and most Australians hate them because there's so many kangaroos everywhere and they keep running on on the in front of cars. So basically the equivalent of squirrels. Like our squirrels are like kangaroos are like the fuck am I saying? Kangaroos are like your idea of squirrels basically cuz we have squirrels like just everywhere. Like, you know, I feel like Australia's equivalent to squirrels are kangaroos, which is kind of cooler than squirrels. So it's an Australian deer. That's what I was thinking. See, that's what I was thinking of. It sounds like deer because they run out in front of the cars and shit too. He said sometimes they just chill in our backyards. I can't tell if you're pranking me or not, bro. Say pranking me. I can't tell if you're joking because you could literally feed me any bullshit about kangaroos in Australia right now and I would totally believe it because I'm an American. Disc golf. Oh my god, we were supposed to do that together. I forgot about it. Oh, by the way, cause you said you were from the big IN. I don't know if you go to Home Goods or not, and I don't know if you like the brand Off-White, but Home Goods has some Off-White products right now. I'm not even making that shit up. Which, by the way, if you couldn't tell, I like Off-White. It's my favorite fucking brand. And I was so fucking hyped about it. I'm not even making this shit up, bro. He said, lol, twin. No, deadass. Hold on. I don't know if you saw my pants. I'm wearing Off-White. Look at this shit. Let me flex real quick, because I bought these myself. Look at this shit. These are my favorite sweatpants. I love Off-White. It's one of my favorite brands. But oh god, I thought that was a spider. He kind of creepy. I don't know why. But no, Home Goods has some Off-White shit right now. I'm so happy about it. He said, nah, we just got Kroger and Walmart. Oh, bro, I gotta show you. Hold on a second. I gotta go grab it real quick, because I'm proud of shit. What the fuck did I do with it? I forgot where I put it. No. I should make a video about this, like, for real, for real. But I'm not even making this shit up. Like, Home Goods has Off-White stuff right now. That literally makes 0 sense. You like my fit? Thank you. Yeah, that is true. Is that the Home Goods that pissed me off? There's a Home Goods that pissed me off. I'm just saying. Look at this shit. How? Well, this one was not that expensive, but there was other things that were more expensive. But, dude, how? Nah, Home Goods literally has Off-White shit right now. I'm not even making this shit. How? Bitch, how? I haven't tried the other stores yet. I just know that Home Goods has Off-White. Bitch, how? How was that even possible? Someone said you are perfectly chopped. I don't use the word chopped. I'm not in high school. Someone said, how is she excited over a Frisbee? Off-White is one of my favorite brands, and it is designer, so I thought it was really weird that Home Goods has Off-White, because that's not something that would just happen on a normal Tuesday like that. But yeah, Off-White is one of my favorite brands, and I thought it was crazy that we literally sell Off-White. And someone asked me about what do you say, disc golf? I think we call it Frisbee golf. I don't remember. I don't know what we call it. I just know that I bought this so I could participate. Because there's a park near my house that actually has, like, the Frisbee golf, whatever you want to call it, where it's got, like, the things that you, throw it into and shit. And I'm like, nah, it's a Frisbee. But Off-White's one of my favorite brands. Disc golf, yeah. We call it whatever. It's heavier than a Frisbee. This shit, it's kind of, I thought this shit was so cool. And I was gonna get, so there's more than one color. I got the blue one to use to play with, and then I'm gonna get the black one to put on my wall. And then, pickleball. Dude, there was also an Off-White, paddle thing as well. Not paddle. Whatever the fuck. And I was gonna get that too, so I could play, like, tennis while I'm dripped out. Maybe not tennis, like pickleball while I'm, like, dripped out. It'd be kind of funny. He said, imagine becoming a professional Frisbee thrower. Why would that be kind of funny if I became famous for that? Americans just be doing anything. In Connecticut. I've never been to Connecticut. Americans just be doing anything nowadays. We really do, though. Anything is a trend, though. We can make anything a trend. Like, dead ass. We can literally make anything a trend. Can I draw good? I'm not so sure about that, actually. Hold up. Let me see if I have any cool drawings at the moment. Not really. I've been going through some weird artist block type shit. Is this the last thing I drew? Oh, no. I drew a picture of Travis. I mean, me and... whatever. This was the last thing that I drew, was a picture of me and Travis, but I was gonna add a bunch of colors and shit. And then this was the other thing that I colored. I think I still need to color the skin on it, I think, but that was another thing that I did. Not the coolest in the world, but, you know. There was a sketch in here somewhere. This one I thought was cool, but it's not finished, so don't look at it. And then that was also a little sketch I did as well, but also a sketch. You can see, like, none of these are finished. And then there was another little sketch I did too, also not finished. I showed this fast because I'm embarrassed. My artwork, for whatever reason, I've been declining. Like, no. I've been declining as an artist. I don't know why. Like, my older stuff was probably better. Oh, well, thank you. Women love drawing and coloring. Why? What's up with you talking like that? I think it's funny, but, like, it's like a persona of us. I just think it's funny. That's true, but not a lot of girls really like to. Well, not that I know of, anyway. Michael said, "I love drawing and coloring." I bet you do, Michael. I bet you do. He said women are just the best. Okay, well, like, I'm scared of women. I think there's a song that I like that's actually called, like, Scared of Women or something by Placebo. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. There's like a song by Placebo that's like that or something. What, Michael? Michael's funny like that. So is Scared of Girls. Yeah. I don't know. There's a Placebo song that's like called Scared of Women or some shit. I can't remember exactly, so. Someone said that sounds like one pathetic rock band. I mean, I don't agree with some of the things that they do like publicity, the things that they do, like, as far as, like, the public eye and shit. I don't agree with that. But I like their music. I'll just say that. He said, "I'm scared of you." Me?
Why?
I'm pretty sure that's football, isn't it? That damn blood. That's football, isn't it? Is that football? I can't remember. What? I mean, I am special needs, but I don't like calling myself that. I don't really like that about me, to be honest. That's why I crack jokes about it. I just don't prefer being called the R word when it comes to my disability. You can call me the correct terms and shit, but, like, when it comes to disability, like, you can say that word to be funny, but as soon as you get into, like, disability territory, it's no longer funny. Because, like, I still say that word sometimes. I'm guilty, okay? I'm guilty of saying that word, but I don't use it in a disability standpoint. I'll just put it like that. I clearly say the word. I just don't use it when I'm talking about that. He said, "You're not restarted. I'm restarted." Yeah, I just don't use that. What the fuck? Are you hippie? I don't know. I don't think so. What is Michael talking about? we are special, yo, we special. I actually have a picture of me riding the short bus. Cause you know I take the bus where I live, like I take the city bus. And one of the buses broke down and it wasn't working, so the short bus had to come pick us up. We were at the station and like the bus wasn't working, so they had to bring in another bus to take us to where we needed to go. And they pulled up with the short bus, and so I got to ride the short bus. I just thought that was the funniest shit. So I like took a selfie and I said in my natural habitat and like sent it to my boyfriend. I was like, "Yo, in my natural habitat, I'm on the short bus. Let's go." He thought that was funny. There's two bus systems that I remember. There's like one in Indy and then there's one where I live, so I really took a selfie and said, "Yo, in my natural habitat, we on the short bus, hey, let's go." And he was like, "LOL." It was funnies. He said short bus for life. I need like a t-shirt that just says some dumb shit like that. Like, I may be a short bus kid, but or like, "Ayo, short bus for life, short bus gang." Oh my god, no, that's fucked. I wanted a shirt that says short bus gang. That's gay. I saw your comment before you deleted it. That was gay. You ride the short bus? No, I was joking about it. Oh, you thought I was talking about indie? Yeah! Yeah, I was. Fuck you mean, twin? He says short bus gangsta. I mean, yeah, short bus gangster. I'm so white. Why did I read it like that? I said short bus gangsta. I've been around. Nah, I really said. I didn't pronounce the ER at the end of the. That's not fair. It really shows my history, I guess. I don't know, because, like, I've dated people that. Well, not people, but I think I've dated, like, one or two guys that instead of, like, them saying gangster, they say gangsta, and I'm like. I dated someone that said the N-word, and this bitch was white. And I was like, should you be saying that? And then someone else defended him and said, he's from the hood, so it's fine. And I'm like, but like, he's like 5'8". He's a tiny little white boy. Him? You guys give the pass to this? This guy? I just thought it was funny, like, this little white boy, this little skinny-ass white boy, you gave the pass to this guy? Of all people you could have given a pass to? This little guy? Bro couldn't even beat me in a fight. No, I'm just kidding. He probably could. I'm not gonna lie. I just thought that was funnies. I was like, what the hell? It was interesting. Americans talk about gay all the time. It's basically a religion at this point. Someone said, my YouTube crush. I think you need to get better taste. Someone said stay away from Muslims. They're not really my type anyways. I don't know if I should search that. You're telling me to search something, and I don't know whether I don't know. Someone just said it's best to stick to white people at this point. Nah. Someone said get in the van. Joke's on you, I'm an adult. I don't know what bro just said, I feel bad, I don't understand. Someone said I found a spider. No, there's a fly behind me that keeps... He's annoying. I don't know. But eyes are still itching. Someone said, nah, I'm in the studio making a little ballet. I think I read that wrong. Oh, yeah, kids think they so gangsta with their dumbass vapes and I watched a video of like a skit where this guy was like something about being the bad guy but with a vape, and he's like, you owe me money. Like, he just looks so dumb. Bro looked like a P word. I can't say that word, but bro looked like a coward. Bro looked like a P word. Like, I'm sorry, but people who hit the vape while trying to look intimidating, it doesn't, you can't look intimidating. Someone said, is she like 12? Juju on that beat. True. I don't want to say the P word. I can't say it. I'll get in trouble. You quit vaping 3 weeks ago. I'm not making fun of you, I promise. But, like, congratulations. I just think it's funny when people try to look tough, but then they hit, like, a strawberry, raspberry, like... what was the flavor? Like, sweet strawberry cotton candy, and, like, you know, it was like, when they try to act super tough, but then they hit the most, like, girly flavor. That's not the right words. That's kind of mean. I don't mean like a girly flavor. It's just funny as shit. Like, they got the most fruity ass, like, mouth contraption. It's just... I don't know, I just think that shit's funny. But blue raspberry is a little bit more valid. I'll be honest, blue raspberry is a little bit more valid. Yeah, what bro said. You wanna throw hands? It's strawberry cupcake. That shit, that's so fucking funny. I knew a guy once that, like, his timing when he would hit the vape was so annoying. Like, I would be having a serious conversation with him. He's like, what were you saying? I'm like, dude, like, the timing was funny. I swear to God, like, one time, like, we were chilling in bed together, and I was talking about, like, something serious, and he's like, hold on a second. And I'm like, dude! Like, I was having a serious conversation, just, like, mid-hits it, and it was, like, some fruity-ass flavor, too. It just looks funny. He said, nah, but you can check my page out. Someone was trying to promote their page, and Legend's like, nah, but you can check mine. Yeah, it is Travis's birthday, but he's not here. He said that's gay. Literally, I was trying to, like, have a serious conversation. I was like, so anyways, like, you know, it was really tragic that this, like, thing happened. I was, like, really sad about... Yeah, what were you saying, Shawty? I'm like, bitch. I just thought it was funny as hell. I'm serious though. What's up with they always be hitting the vape at the most like inappropriate time, and like I don't know what it is. I swear, they like putting fruity things in their mouth. Like that sounds gay. You can't tell me it doesn't. Someone said, I want to marry you. Well, you're not my type, so. Imagine putting some fruity ass mouth contraption in your mouth. I mean, you can't. I'm not gonna say that because I don't know what that means. Someone said, I wish that I was Juju's type. You don't wish that you were my type. I promise you. You should strive to be better than my type. Like, you should aim higher. I can't, like, think about it in a non-gay way, though. Like, they be putting fruity mouth things in there. I mean, come on, fruity. Put some fruity in your mouth. You could just do that, like this. You don't want the drama. I try not to create drama. I used to when I was younger. I think I used to create drama, but now that I'm older and I realize, like, what really starts shit, I just avoid that. Sometimes what creates drama is talking to people that aren't worth my time, honestly. Also completely unrelated. Completely unrelated. I'm not being racist when I say this, but, like, I think, I don't want to, like, repeat everything, but I have a friend that was talking about how, like, black people have such interesting names, or, like, why do black people name their kids that? And I low-key thought it was, like, I was like, nah, you're kind of maybe not exaggerating, but I was like, nah, I don't think that everybody's like that. And then we went out to eat, and the person who took our order, her name was Chemistry, with a K. I was like, okay, maybe you're right. Deadass. This person's name was Chemistry with a K. I'm not even making this shit up. And I was like, and it was funny because they were acting like they were kind of having an off day or a bad day. And I was like, well, no wonder why they're having a bad day. Their name is Chemistry. Like, deadass, why? I thought that shit was so funny. Their name was Chemistry. I was like, well, no wonder why they're having a shitty day. Oh my god. Shaniqua! No! I haven't really seen a lot of crazy ones, but, like, Chemistry takes the cake. That's the most interesting one I've seen. Like, that one takes the cake. Shaniqua is funny. Oh my god. That shit was so Chemistry? That one, nah. Who does, I'm sorry, who tortures their kid like that? Well, that's a fat ass fly. You're kind of scary looking. Get away from me. Chemistry? It was Chemistry, but with a K. Like. You know what I think? I thought of something interesting. So, I was telling my partner, I was like, I think it's kind of cool sometimes when a person names their kid based off of, like, how they were conceived. Like, I know people that, like, oh, well, we made you while we were on vacation in and then whatever place, and then they're like, oh, let's name our kid London because we made them in London or something. You know what I mean? Like, that kind of thing. I think it can be cool. It really depends on the name. I think the idea is cool, but, like, the names are like, you know, like, oh, we conceived on the 4th of July, so we should name our kid July. You know what I mean? Like, shit like that. Or, like, let's name our kid America. I think I knew someone named America, deadass. It would have been funny if they were black. Just saying. Um, but like, I find that like interesting. I don't know why. Favorite singer? My favorite band is Placebo. Yeah, but I thought about that, and so when I was thinking about like, like how people name their kid based off of where they've conceived the kid and stuff, what if it happened right there in chemistry class? I'm sorry, I don't know why that shit popped in my head. I was like, what if they named her chemistry because it had something to do with chemistry? Who names their kid chemistry? I'm judging. I'm judging. Who names their kid chemistry? Fuck names their kid chemistry? I don't understand. Who names their kid? Why? For what? Where? Did they just think it was a cool name? Did the parents have hella chemistry before the dad left to go get the milk? Like, I don't understand. Huh? That was a fucked up joke. I just don't understand. Yeah, it's like a tattoo. Like, don't do it unless it means something. But, like, I don't understand. There has to be a story. There has to be lore behind her name. There's no way. There's no fucking way. There has to be lore behind that. Like, because who names their kid chemistry without lore, you know? Um, I call my boyfriend my partner because it's like I don't want to say a maturity thing, but for me, it feels grown up to say that. I don't know, I just feel grown up, so I say that because I feel old. I feel old when I say partner, so that's why I say it. I normally say partner because it feels like I just feel old sometimes. But like I mix them. I say boyfriend or partner, it just depends. Um he said I just say wife. I'll be honest, I've called mine my wife too. Don't worry, it went over well, but it's just someone said partner is gay. I'm a little old school, so I don't know. He said just say my man. I do say that sometimes too. Partner is kind of gay. I see why it would be because it's like it seems genderless, but like back in the day, like partner was it wasn't always gay. uh, I don't know. I don't know much about the liberal woke shit. I really don't. Um, I don't have an answer to that question because I'm a little confused. Hype your dude up. I do talk about him a lot, don't I? I don't know. I feel like I talk kind of older sometimes, so I'm like, so I do say partner, but I don't mean it in like the wokey kind of way. I mean it like in a adult kind of way. I don't know. I don't know. I do call him my mans sometimes though. Like when I'm at work, I'm like, yo, my mans. Like someone said, when do you show your tits? And they're a hockey fan. That's really sad. I'm also a hockey fan. And I also like I'm kidding. That's crazy. Why don't you show me yours? That's fucked. Yeah. I do hype him up often though. I'll be like, oh my god, you won't believe what my boyfriend did for me this weekend, and my coworkers are probably tired of me hearing me talk about it. Someone said you're just sophisticated. Yeah, that's why I use the word partner. Sometimes I'm sophisticated, not always, but sometimes I am. Legend, no. Now I see why his name is Legend. The comments are crazy. Legend, no! I don't say that. Although there was one time where I showed my coworkers a picture of him, and because like his hair is like really long, like his hair is longer than mine, and I showed them a picture of him, and one of my coworkers goes, "Are you sure that's a guy? Like, are you sure that's not a girl? Like that, are you sure that's not a girl?" And my eyes got really wide. I said, "He's definitely a guy." And they were like, "Girl!" That's not what they said, but they looked at me like, "Oh." I was like, yeah, he's definitely a guy." Oh my god, that's so funny. He said you finally realized why my name's Legend. Nah, I've been knowing that. I just thought that was so fucking funny. Like, are you sure he's not a girl? And I'm like, oh, he's definitely not. He's definitely a guy. Like, my eyes got all wide. Because, you know, I'm a very expressive person, so it's really hard for me to hide shit. I just thought that the reaction was funny.
No! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
He said they just hating. No, they're not. He said critter fans be like real. Real. He said I am too, obviously. Bro's hating. What do you mean? Oh my god. Someone said you're my favorite gay YouTuber. Don't tell them that. Don't out me like that. What you mean? I want to say the F word so bad. Nah. Actually, you know what's funny? 3 of my coworkers are like really into chicks. So like, I don't actually. Do I have any straight coworkers? I can't say the F word. I think that I would get in trouble for that. I ain't trying to get canceled. People that say that word, they get hella canceled. If I put it in a song, it's fine. But if I were to say it while streaming, I don't think I could do that. He said, say it, coward. It's not that I'm a coward. I just actually want to keep my channel alive. I wouldn't mind like, I've said it, but like, I wouldn't say it on stream is what I'm saying. Then they be hitting on me. I'm surprised that they... Well, I'm not surprised. I just... You know. You said the F word on a stream once. Or not once, I'm sorry. 1,000 times. 1,000,000 times, I don't know. I have no idea what chat's on. Sometimes I just ignore them. Wouldn't say what, the N-word? I didn't say I wouldn't say it. Wait. No, I didn't mean it like that. Hold on a second. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Wait a minute. But I wouldn't say things on live streams because I'd get in trouble. Nah, that reminds me of the movie, what's it called? The Ringer? When the fuck did we get ice cream? I know ball. I'm learning Gen Z terms, and apparently saying I know ball is one of the, apparently I know ball or something, I don't know. Someone said, where are your parents? At home. In their house. Trailer also, sorry. I have 2 parents. I have 2 parents in my life, I promise. I don't know. Where is your mom? At her house. Why do you need to know that information? That's low-key kind of creepy that you need to know more about my parents than me. Someone said, you are a kid. You wish. You wish I was a kid. Unfortunately, I'm not. For like other people in other countries, but you know. He said, "Where's Darth Vader?" He was kind of cool, wasn't he? Oh, are you talking about the guy that was here earlier, or are you talking about actually Darth Vader? Someone said, "I want a death note." I don't know if I would want a death note, to be honest. Like, sure, I would be able to take out many people with a death note, right? But I kind of want them to stay so I can, like, watch things unfold. Like, that sounds really fucked. I feel like some people, if they had a death note, they were like, I'm gonna take out Trump, and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I would be like, I kind of want to keep him just to see, like, what other memes we cook up. You know what I mean? I said cook. She said cook. You know what I meant? I wasn't exactly implying that. I implied it on accident. But, like, my bad, gang. Like the purge. What would happen if we had the purge, though? Do you know how many people hate me? I would be their first target. Like, shit. My neighbors would probably kill me for being loud. My bad, gang. No, my neighbors would literally knock on my door and be like, "Bitch, did you steal my DoorDash?" No. I actually didn't steal their DoorDash, but like I just imagine. I used to have like toxic neighbors above me. I feel like they would accuse me of that. You definitely would not make it. That's what I'm saying. Where did I? He said my death note only has Santa Claus on it. Damn, bro got beef with Santa Claus. Um, I disagree with that comment. I don't hate people that dislike or disagree with Trump and his what's the word, policies? I'm probably saying that wrong. He said you could probably talk people to death. Deadass though, that's one of my superpowers. She for sure stole the DoorDash. No, there was one time someone DoorDash something, and like as me and my boyfriend were leaving my apartment, the DoorDash order was just chilling there, like in like the area where you like walk in and shit. And then we left for several hours, and I mean several hours. And we came back, it was probably at least 4 or 5 hours. And that DoorDash was still there, and I was like, why do I kind of want it though? They never came to get it, so I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they were high as hell and like forgot about her. Someone said, I don't pay attention to politics anymore. They are all, and I don't want to say that word, but I don't agree or disagree. I'm like on both sides of that situation. I do think that they're all gay though. That would be crazy if someone's so broke they start stealing DoorDash orders. I don't agree with that. I don't think that everyone that dislikes him is a communist. Like I said, I am okay with people disliking him or liking him. I really don't give a shit either way. I don't know how to respond to like any of this. I'm sorry. I don't think that they're bad people. I think that everybody has the right to vote and have opinions. I think that if they get crazy, now that's where the problem lies. That's fair. Someone said I don't believe in left or right side of the government, just things that are right and wrong on both sides. I do believe that like both sides have good points, but like I'm not on a side. I can't engage in this conversation. um Wait, why would Canadians be hating on Trump? It's not like he's their president. I believe that both sides are kind of like, so. Am I Canadian? I am not Canadian, no. So some Canadians are gay. What the? Yeah, I'm not on either side. I think that both sides have good and bad points. Like, so I don't have a side. I actually know someone that's a communist. Sometimes I stay away from it just because of like the negativity, but I actually know somebody in my life that is a communist. Not my thing, but you do you, broski woski. You do you. Um, I'm not gonna say that. That makes sense. I mean, yeah, other countries are affected by our country sometimes. Like, other countries are affected by each other and shit.